Welcome everyone to The Legend of Zelda, and I just had a heart attack because, I had not saved, apparently, at all during this entire thing. Obviously I had the load, because thank God, but, literally I had not saved. However, are you ready for one of the best minigames in the Oracle games? It's this one. You just get your shit straight up stolen. What's that? It's so weird. I'll trade you this ore for it. Thanks. Gives you like $1. But that's no good. Get your feather back. I think it might deal damage to some enemies, but not many. Did we get the pan? We do have the saucepan, which is really good for us. But essentially, where that comes in is there's this place, and they're gonna bury some treasure. So this is Metal Gear Solid Link, essentially. Let's go bury some treasure, and make sure that no one sees us. If anyone does, run! And if you remember Rosa earlier, this is the exact same thing. But now, there's two of them. And this is so much more fun. So much more fun. Than any of the mini-games in the mini-game section of ages. Like, infinitely. Because you have to constantly play around these two. And, like, sometimes they'll play very weird, too. As you see there, like, you have to, like, kind of really be on your toes. And sometimes you really want to be like ready. Whew. My D-pad almost failed me. I'm using the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, if anyone is wondering. Because we are playing this on Nintendo Switch Online. Which is why we have the save state thing. Oh god. I do remember they come back at some point. Okay, they just don't. That's good. Come on, let's go find more treasure. So scary, that one. You got your feather back. The thing that's funny is it says return the ore. You just don't. You just no longer have it. I feel like that was maybe a mechanic they were going to do. But one thing that's also really funny is when you run this in a randomizer, which the Seasons randomizer, by the way, is one of the best randomizers for Zelda, in my opinion. Because the map is so, like, you can do the second dungeon without a sword. So you could legitimately do, like, a few dungeons without a sword. It's actually crazy. But yeah, like, the game's really, really fun. Well, yeah, no. So that text will always come up when you get the Fool's Ore. So sometimes you'll just, like, you'll get the Fool's Ore instead of, like, a 5 rupee chest or something. And it'll be like, get your feather back. And then you have the feather in your inventory, and you're like, wait a minute, what? I don't think it's you. Who would want a dirty feather? Fuck off. Me. Duh. So this goes down to the temple. I think we want to do this at least first. Because this heads down to the temple, we really want to get the next thing. So we'll get that, and then what we'll do is, yeah, we'll be good. Also, I'm just so happy about how smooth the game is running on video capture, and then as soon as I say that, it goes down to 58 for a second. But like, when I was playing Fire Emblem with Ali Hamey, it also was dipping a bit, and I was like, uh-oh. It actually went kind of bad in one of the Fire Emblem ones. I really don't understand why it takes so much energy. I am the spirit of spring. Rock hard buds bloom in the spring. It is a season of discovery. To think what I can add to the power of the hero with a Triforce symbol. I loan you. That's right, loan. You're indebted to me. The power of the spirit of spring. By the way, the one thing that is kind of neat is the very first fairy you talk to is a blue fairy, like Navi. And I do think that that is kind of cute. Okay. The next one we get, I think, immediately after the next dungeon. Maybe. I want to be a bit more ahead on the trading sequence. So to do that, what I need to do is get the saucepan turned into Goron soup. So then I can get the Goron vase. So then when we return back, that's where the Subrosion dance hall is, by the way. When we return back, we'll be able to get something. It's not you. Right, it's this one here. It's not you either. Welcome to the Subrosion Smithy. We do the finest work in the land, but only take jobs that interest us. The two in the back are masters of the trade. I'm just a manager. That's right. Where is it then? I guess it's to the side. There we go, this is definitely the one. If I had all the ingredients, I could treat you to some tasty soup, but not without a fine iron pot that's been well seasoned. Hey, that pot, it's just what I need. I need a cast iron pot like that. That would make some great soup. Leave it to me. Sure. Yes, leave it to me, just wait. I'm so voice acted out. Tink, clang, plop, blurp. That's it. The lava and I create a harmony of flavors. The lava soup, it is ready and molten hot. So, probably not safe for Hylian consumption. If I were to have to guess. There's a Rosa spot. It has like a ring in it. So, if you really care about rings, cool. If you don't, then don't bother. Well, still do bother, because free ring is free ring. It's free reeling, ring estate. I was gonna use some more. Oh, right. Transitions negate Pegasus seed usage. Yes, that's right. That does actually count as a, Okay, I'm so ready for this jump. Runs out of Pegasus seed. There we go. Now, there is one down here. There is a, teleporty place. So I do wonder... Right, I remember where that goes. That goes to the 5th dungeon. So we don't need to worry about that yet. Because right now we want to do this. So thankfully we don't need to worry about Moosh. Okay. Right. I forget about this. This is the biggest pain in the ass. Freaking button mashing game. on an actual Game Boy Advance, that is way harder than it looks. But on a Pro Controller, thankfully, it's way more comfortable. Well, I used to play this on the Game Boy Advance and a Game Boy Color, so I've had both experiences. And let me tell you, it's sometimes not the best. But on a Switch controller where it's like super nice, feels very nice and good. There you go, Spring Banana. So many times, especially in randomizers, I'll get to this point. And I will just like walk onto it and not walk on it properly. Freaking. Such a weird, annoying little puzzle you have to do for that one. How about Moosh? It's time for banana. You brought me a spring banana. Is it for me? I'll happily accept. Gump gump gump. So tasty. That was great. I am Moosh. You fed me, so I'll help you. Isn't that just literally the world? I'll give you a ride anywhere. Tap A to hover. Okay. So... essentially, Moosh can't swim, neither can I, so I relate to that. But he's like, each animal is essentially like about a different kind of version. So this one's about like hovering, Ricky's about jumping, and then Dimitri's about swimming, right? So this one's about like crazy like button mashing, and it's the reason why I hate him the most. I feel like there might be a tree somewhere around here, but maybe not, so I will play this pretty normally. So we do have the keyhole, the key now, so as the brothers there that argued were saying, you know, what's the point of having a key without a keyhole? Well, don't worry, we have one now. We can do the 5th dungeon boss before the 4th dungeon. However, because the 5th dungeon boss is actually a really annoying boss, I would rather have as much health as physically possible for it. Because it is actually quite annoying. And we need the megaphone for that. God, we are so behind on this trading sequence. Like, we are so annoyingly behind on this trading sequence. I might have to go back and just do a lot of that trading sequence. Oh, okay. I do know of this. I thought it was the mermaid suit because I was watching a bit of that playthrough yesterday. Huh, that's weird. Usually that's where one of the pieces of treasure is. I wonder if that entire subplot is like removed in this version. Like, when you haven't played the linked games in a while, it's like kind of crazy. I think we can still do like all of this. I think we can. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I'll pull out my power bracelet. I love when enemies just like fall. There you go. And this is the same thing. I do find that one to be the worst of the two though. So we're just going to insert this key and then we're going to go back and do a bunch of side quest stuff. And then when we need to, we can then go and, you know, redo all of this. Because all we need to do is like come back up, and that's like super easy to do. Because I would like to like just get all of the side quest stuff done. We got a piece of heart. We got an extra heart now. So that's actually really cool. So, going through the good old area that the guy gave us. There's actually a few different treasures we can actually get now, which is pretty cool. I do feel like as soon as you get the Zora flippers in this game, like Zora flippers in this game is like S tier. I was gonna make like a randomizer tier list, but I didn't think anyone would really be interested in that. If you are interested in that, and watching me do randomizers, maybe I'll do a video on it at some point. Also, Dimitri is the easiest way to get this chest, and in a randomizer you really want Dimitri over any other animal, just because of how... If you get the Zora flippers, or if you have Dimitri, you can immediately do this. It is so unlikely for you to get a Rock's feather, a Rock's cape, and then be able to get the Pegasus seeds to maybe be able to clear some of the areas meant for Moosh. I don't need you right now. I remember as a kid, I soft-locked myself by getting up there with no Pegasus seeds. So after we do this, we can teleport back to Sunken City. Sunken City, we get the thing, we can teleport back, go teleport back to Sunken City. And by the time all of that is done, we can probably enter the Dragon Dungeon. Which, by the way, Dancing Dragon Dungeon has one of the best OSTs. Oh, chew, it all stubbed up. It's so cold. Do you have anything that can warm my body up? Oh, that smells good. Can I have that soup? Glug glug. It's a harmony of flavors. Thanks to you, I'm all better. Take this as a symbol of my gratitude. Got the Golan vase. A very nice vase. We will now... Also, it's so nice having all of the things. We do want to go to the Sunken City. So there we shall go. We can also pick up a little bit of loot and stuff. Gimme. Yeah, at this point, like, the world really does open up. Which is actually quite nice. It's also nice that this is summer. I think everything goes to spring when you finish the game, which is actually kind of detrimental in a lot of ways. Inadvertently. Because it's actually way better to have it be different places. So this guy's a vase collector. Shoot that Bigalon. No matter how often I ask, he won't give me his vase. I would give my dinner for it. Fish. Gasp, the vase. Give me the vase, please, I'm begging you. Yahoo! It goes right on my collection. And in thanks, here's my dinner, my last fish. I love vases. I just don't understand how people could break them. Link just like, yeah. Right. I think that's like one of the, a pretty like, I feel like that's like the one thing about this game that everyone knows. It's just that there's a guy who legitimately is like, I don't know why people hurt vases, like they're amazing. And then Link is just like, yeah. Right. I really like jumping. Yeah, I think as soon as you do Taran, you get like the entirety of the thing done. Right, I forgot we've been doing these. Well, that's literally worthless because we already have a potion. However, we're gonna put another one in. Because we can. Look, no matter how much I call her, my precious mittens won't come down. If only I had her favorite treat, fish. Hey there, you have a fish. It's Mitten's favorite food. Is that for her? Of course it is. Oh, thank you so much, Mittens. Here, Mittens. Meow. Mittens, oh my, thank you. Yes, a reward. Here, take this megaphone. And now he's happy that he has Mittens. And Mittens is happy to be back. Maybe. Well, it's happy it had food. Do 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 do. Right. I think at this point you can go to Subrosia and you can actually get the membership card, which then opens up stuff. Or at least you have to, maybe something like that. It would actually be really sick if all of that stuff had been changed around a lot more. Do you actually get anything for beating that dude? Because I don't feel like you do. I'm gonna try something out. I want to see if we actually can do what I want to do. Right, you do need some autumn. Okay. I bet you there is some way to do it where you do a tight jump and it allows you to reach a portal that then allows you to do something where you get back and because all you need to do is go to a certain area, get a bomb flower, and then bring it back, which is not very hard. But yeah, the reason why it's annoying is if you want to travel down here and go up to the mountain area via this passage through Sunken City, because Sunken City is the easiest way to go there, it has to be summer. So when the game is over, and let's say like you're trying to input some codes or just like 100% a save file, it is actually very annoying to have to go back up here. However, now we can finally... I think we'll finish the entire side quest in this episode, actually. I was thinking how much I wanted to do, and I do think this is as much as I want to do. I think finishing the entire trading sequence, getting another piece of heart, and then getting a full heart container. Like, it's not a lot, but it's like a lot for completion. I think that's really nice. Oh right, we don't even need to do any of that. We just can go straight up in here. The snow, it blocks the zzz. He doesn't seem to hear you. Wake him up with the megaphone? Yes. Oh, who? This won't do. I slept clean through winter. Now I can't get to the summit. Oh well. I'll go back home to Malin. I'll take that megaphone if you don't need it. Have a mushroom instead. Reference to Taran in Link's Awakening, where he eats a mushroom and then turns into a raccoon. And we'll get to that as soon as we finish Seasons. I want to do Seasons into... Seasons into Link's Awakening into the SNES one that everyone likes. Link to the Past. And then after that one, I'll do Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, probably in that order as well. And then at some point, I'll do Zelda 1 and Zelda 2. Zelda 2 I'm a little bit less pleased about doing. I'm so used to this area being really blue. Just because it's one of the main things that you do. And because of, like, you know, this. Oh, hi, Queen Amby. I hear there's a creature that can swim up waterfalls. What kind of creature is it? Queen Amby's in the past, yet she's just here, and it's something I really don't understand. I do think if you want to play these games, the best order to do them is Seasons into Ages, more so. It does make Ages a bit more cluttered, but it has a better integration of mechanics, and it also makes more sense. Why, Link, what brings you here? I asked Nehru to send me on an eye-opening journey to a different land, and different ages. Traveling alone is difficult, but it is one of the Queen's many roles. However, this sunken city isn't so elegant. Perhaps I shall make my palace sunken too. What? I don't think I like her. I think she's a bit crazy. If Maple were here, I would send her to Mount Cuckoo for mushrooms, but since she hasn't come back, I can't make my magic potion. Sniff, sniff. Oh, that scent. You got a mushroom. I'll trade my wooden bird. How about it? Yeah, sure. Hehehe, I can finally make my magic potion. Guess I'll open the shop soon. She just sells a magic potion and I think it's just a gacha seed. Yeah, both for 300, which gacha seed for 300 a bit much. I think 150 would be fine. But it's probably highly in inflation. So we can now go back to Horon Village and this will get literally the rest of everything we need. But you can kind of see, like, you know, the trading side quest in this game is actually pretty neat. I actually quite like it. I want to make a cuckoo clock better than any before, but I can't find a wooden bird that I like. One that's just breathtaking. You! That's an amazing bird you have. May I? Ah, breathtaking. Here, take this. I love that there's just, like, those interesting small interactions that you wouldn't, like, that's what trading quests really bring out in Zelda, is they really allow you to see the personalities of the different people that you're meeting. And I think at the end of the day, that's like one of the best parts of Zelda, is just like seeing all the crazy interactions you can have. I surely have gotten this. Yes, I have. Awesome. Go around, go around. If only I could just oil it, it would go around more quickly. Engine grease? Will that make it go quickly? Really? Take my phonograph. So he just gives you like a spare phonograph. And that's the entire trading sequence done. Funnily enough, you actually do not need the trading side quest in this game. There also, however, is another... I took the really long way around to do this. But there's also another thing that we can do. That we'll be doing right now. And that is... to make it spring. And this is how we're going to be ending this episode, most likely. Most areas do look a lot better in spring, I will say. There we go. Actually, yeah. I think if I was a bowler and a little bit taller, I might be able to make this jump. But it's a very hard jump to make. It requires me actually hitting the A button. Gamerline. Got it. All that for a gosh, see. Actually, we'll just teleport back to where we need to go. So, I hope you all enjoyed this little detour through a lot of the areas. Whoa. Oops. And yeah, we officially have now gotten to a point where we're actually going pretty damn far. I'm just going to make my way quickly back to where we need to go. Actually, no, we'll just do that in the next episode. So, I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.